Next one is this newspaper reports that how Expo 2020 will change Dubai. Okay, this is what the title says. When you read through the article, it says it's going in the 14 months to go. They're going to have the world's greatest show. Expo 2020 is going to unfold. It's exciting changes, and it's going to stir up families, professional entrepreneurs, and it's going to bring amazing change to each and every resident. Now, when you give a title heading like Expo 2020 is going to change Dubai, how is it going to change Dubai? How is it going to change Dubai? Initially, when they launched Expo 2020, they said investors will come. There's going to be a boom. They're going to invest money. Business is going to quadruple or going to sextuple, or it's going to increase. More businesses are going to grow. More people are going to come in. More money is going to flow. When Expo 2020 was launched, I remember I was driving in my car. They announced Expo 2020 is going to be launched, and they just doubled the rents. They doubled the rents. They quadrupled. In some places, they even went like 5 times more because they said the value is going to grow higher. Okay, revenue is going to come in. Investors are going to come in. So the landlords got greedy. Business houses got greedy. The government got greedy, charging left, right, and center, from fines to taxes to increase in rents and charges. Everyone got greedy. Okay, they said it's going to come in. Nothing came in. Nothing. The property market went down. Oil prices crashed. Rental apartments remained empty. Projects got cancelled. The wars started to take place. Middle East instability. Stock markets crashed. The import-export business got affected. Shipping lanes got affected. US and China developed problems. Money started going out of the country because people didn't trust the government. So, how did Expo 2020 happen? If you read this article, there's nothing specific that says how is it going. In fact, even now, UAE is predicting in the future, investment will come in. It's like in the future, my hair will fucking grow. What is in the future? The problem is you keep giving these speculative promises, these speculative visions of the future. You can bullshit once, you can bullshit twice, you can fool people only X number of times. After some point, they're going to stop it, man. Shut the fuck up. Just stop it. Here's my big question to you. 23 billion, which is unpaid loans. When is that going to be paid? You don't have an answer. When will the projects which you promised going to be done? You are taking money from them. That's why you'll see buildings with a skeleton just empty, because there's no money to run the construction. Here's another question. You have around, 40,000 units or 100,000 units, houses which are going to come up, 100,000 or whatever. They're going to be released into the market. Where are the buyers for them? When you have simple economics, when you have more supply, less demand, unsold units, you think they're going to sell high or they're going to sell low? Or they're going to sell even lower? Big question. And when you have put in your own money to build those projects, you've taken a bank loan to build those projects with the hope that you would make money through the rent. Let's say I take loan from the bank, build a house, because I know for a fact when I rent this out, I'll get money coming in. I build the house and now the house is empty. There's nobody. I have to pay the bank loan. So now I take from my savings. When savings get empty, then I borrow to pay this bank. Then I have to pay that bank. Now I have to pay 2 banks. And the house is still empty. There's no revenue. This is the story of Dubai. They have built the projects. They were hoping money would come in to pay the banks. There is no money coming in here. No money to pay the banks, and they're still borrowing. And at the same time, they're putting this amazing facade. Expo 2020. Investors will come in. Billions will flow in. We will build those projects. People are tired. People know for a fact it's not working. The bullshit has stopped working. You read this article. There's not one specific example. How will Expo 2020 change the lives of? What are you going to do? You're going to have some circus show, entertainment. dancing balloons and monkeys and people, acrobats. That is just entertainment. People will come in, watch the entertainment, go out. Even water, I'm pretty sure 1 dirham water will be 10 dirhams there. 1 dirham will be 10 dirhams. One sandwich will be like 5 times more the cost. So people are going to eat and drink and then come there, so they will not spend money there. Then how will you make money? Okay, there you will not make money. So people are going to come and just see entertainment. Hey, see baby, see dancing monkey. Hey, see elephant. Hey, see bird, bird, bird. See that guy jumping on a rope. And they're going to go. That's all. Where is the investor? The investor will stand and watch. Okay, this is good. But then when he has to decide to invest in the country, he's going to check. Is the economy stable? Is this country secure? Do they have any wars happening? Let me give a clue. Qatar, problem. Yemen, problem. Problem with Iran. Then they're going to check. Is this expensive or cheap? Do they have equal rights? Or do they have local superior? We are small. Is cheap labor available here, or should I open in China? All the global economies today are competing for their piece of the pie. They have much more better developed infrastructure. They can, even the weather supports it for agriculture, for industries. UAE is a desert with heat so fucking, it becomes so hot, you can't even go out. Who'd want to set up shop in a desert? Only people who have a group of misfits whose only job is to work. That's why people who go to Saudi, the expats, go there just to make money. There's no life. There's no entertainment. There's nothing. You work like a slave, 30 years or whatever, come back and then just die. So those kind of people will come. Now people, when they come to Dubai, they want a life. They want a family. They want children. They want to spend time. And they are not getting that. People are not getting time to spend time with their families. They're working like fucking dogs. Early morning, they fucking get up, go in the fucking traffic, sit in the fucking office, take shit from fucking clients, and the boss gives you fuckloads of stress. Then on top of that, you're worried about your job. You're worried about, oh, will I lose my job? Oh, how will I pay my electric bill? How will I pay for the expenses? How will I pay the mukhalfa, the fines? How will I pay the rising cost of sending to school? Oh, what about my child's future? What about my child's visa? What about citizenship? Which country will my child belong to? I'm in no man's land. These are the things people are worried about. How will I pay the hospital bills? If I fall sick, they will just simply have operations and make my bills come to millions. That's what people are worried about. They're worried about all these things. When there's no job security, when there's no security for your life, when there's not even equal rights, where you're not treated equally, where the citizens are treated superior than you, I mean, who'd want to be there? You wouldn't want that kind of treatment. You would want to be treated with respect. When you go to US, if you're an Emirati and you go to US and people pet you 2-3 times more, extra checking you, this is racism. That is racism, but what you're doing is not racism. Double standards. So, Expo 2020 would succeed only if the environment was good enough to grow. It's like a plant. You're putting in a plant in a healthy environment, it'll grow. But you're putting a plant which is in a desert where it's dry, the temperature's hardcore hot, and there's hardly any water. The plant, even if you put it, it's going to die. This is what is happening anyway. So these updates and PR campaign is good. Expo is amazing. The only thing people are going to see in Dubai is shopping malls. They're going to see that erection in the middle of Dubai. That is the Burj Khalifa. They're going to see Ferrari Land. They're going to see Wild Wadi. They're going to see Burj Al Arab. They're going to see a lot of camels, desert, everything like Sheikh Zayed Road. You'll see the towers. Finished. What else can you get in Dubai? Please. Okay, Sheikh Zayed Mosque. What else? That's it. So for one building, the erection, big one, where you get to see, hey, building A, that's one. Wild Wadi, hey, swimming pool, Grand Mosque, Okay, cover yourself, take some photos. And shopping mall, the biggest shopping mall. That's it. Tell me, please tell me, what else is there? So, UAE is built on cement and plastic and construction. Yes, at one point it was amazing, but now people are fed up. People want something, the new generation that is coming wants something substantial, wants something of value, wants something which, it's not just money, it's the new millennium wants a better life. They want freedom. They want a good quality life. They don't want to work like dogs for one company for 30 years. Those were the 70s and 80s. You work with one company for 30 years and you retire and you get a gold watch and you get a certificate and you get something to put on your wall. Those days are gone. Today, people don't believe in this hardcore loyalty. They believe, when you pay the money, I work per hour, fine. After that, bye-bye. It's a freelance economy. And I doubt UAE is going to be that place for them. So Expo 2020, how will it change Dubai? Nobody knows. You ask any Emirati, ask anybody, what is Expo 2020? See what answer you get and let me know. As of now, it's only buildings and big show and circus. And once that is over, those buildings will be empty. Nobody is going to be there. It's just going to die out. Take my word, I challenge you on this. Those structures which are being built will not be used, cannot be used. They're going to lie dormant. This is going to be the biggest mistake Dubai ever made. Biggest. Like you have these Olympic stadiums and all that which cannot be used. All these structures will remain empty. And if there's one bomb by Yemen or by Iran or by anything, Expo 2020, Tendi. Ask a South Indian guy, what is Tendi? He'll tell you. Expo Tendi. 20. Okay.